Welcome to Chefs in the City. I'm your host, Ann Fisher, along with my co-hosts, Steve Stover and Rich Terapak.
And
Open table reports. Open table, that's the thing we make so many of our reservations through, right? Open table reports that more than half, that's 55% of Americans say they prefer to dine outdoors when the weather is nice. Now, that's the rub, right?
that's the limitation
That's the
here
rub.
in Columbus. That's
But
right.
because we just started looking at our watches and checking out our weather, what we mean by al fresco dining has evolved a lot over the past decade too, and it was really spurred on by the pandemic, right? So, and it, that just made fresh air and spacing a plus in and of itself. So today we're talking about the best outdoor dining venues in Central Ohio, and Steve, first there are the classics.
The classics.
What are those?
Yeah, and that's among more than 300 different outdoor dining venues in Columbus. It's just amazing. Well, the classics, we go back years to Lindey's down in German Village. It's the hottest patio in town. One of our friends called yesterday from the patio saying, it's crowded here. And of course, added to that, it was restaurant week.
Well, it was also perfect weather.
Right.
I'm just saying.
And so that's of course one of my favorites. We also love Bazzi Italia on Highland between Buttles and Hubbard, just off Neal Avenue, south of campus. They have a 9-month patio that's covered and sort of semi-enclosed.
Part of it's, yeah.
Great Italian food.
And it's the time to go because you can get a seat.
That's right. Friendly service.
Yeah.
Right.
And lovely garden in the warmer months. And if you haven't had them, be sure you ask about the Parmesan creme brulee and the grilled shaved artichoke. We had both of those in the last week.
Wonderful.
And then finally, the other one is Barcelona. It's beautiful patio with fenced in, and it seats a lot of people, and it's sort of another go-to place. Barcelona in German Village on Whittier.
And good price points.
Yeah.
Good price points, and they've all been around a long time. They know what they're doing. They're venerable.
Yeah,
Venerable.
In the restaurant scene in Columbus and Central Ohio.
absolutely.
Okay, so then we move to the hidden treasures portion of our show.
Yeah, drum roll. This is a fun thing because there are locations that are very good and we ought to support, and a number of folks don't know you can get into the museum to go to their restaurant without paying.
Right.
So Shoko is the name of the restaurant. It's actually named after a painting that is right inside the door, and a beautiful setting, both indoors and outdoors. Easy to you order at the front. They deliver, and it's all good stuff. And if you're cagey, you could probably sneak into the museum.
And they have a real chef.
Yeah. Oh no, this is not fast. I mean, it's not fast food.
It's not an institutional cafe.
Right.
Yeah, it's not fast casual.
No, it's very good, and I've never been disappointed.
Yeah, and the outdoor patio is lovely too on good weather.
That's
And Nicola is one of our favorites.
Where's that?
It is on Kenny near Henderson.
No, it's on Reed.
Reed near Henderson.
Just south of Henderson.
You can tell who is
Up in the northwest
Kenny,
quadrant.
Yeah, it's all the same. My wife would know that because she's from Arlington. I'm a Bexley kid. It's a small, wonderful place. It has a rather small outdoor area, but worthwhile.
Seats about 20.
Yeah, and we hit there many a times with the Stovers for happy hour. Probably because the pricing is so good and the food is equally good. It's a genuine Italian restaurant, and not just red sauce. Real good stuff.
The real deal, and also the lovely Nicola and his wife Speranza, who are wonderful hosts. And as Rich said, the menu is it's as good as any. It's as good as.
Is there something about Italian that lends itself to the outdoor experience? Emotionally,
Good question.
Maybe,
taste-wise,
maybe.
Well, I think the things that are served probably, they don't have to be inside to be enjoyed. You can get them to the outdoor table without worrying about the temperature, et cetera, rather than a French cuisine. That'd be my guess. Anyway, and you get to kind of romanticize about being someplace in Florence where you're doing it.
Well, especially at Moretti's, right?
Yeah.
And Moretti's
Of Arlington.
Of Arlington. Fountain and landscaping is something that is to be observed and appreciated. More importantly, is the size of the entrees. You always have to take half of it home,
or share.
Or share. Well, yeah, that's true, and that's another for those of us who are aging. It's tough to say. We can split an order and still have plenty to eat. And the address for that one, Steve?
It's in Tremont Shopping Center, the trendy place to be with the new Littleton's, the new bookstore. And it's only steps from the newly renovated and expanded original Goodie Shop.
Oh.
So if you have any room left after eating it at Moretti's, which is highly unlikely, you could go to the
Goodie Shop.
The Goodie Shop.
Okay. Now, the view. There's a lot. The whole rooftop thing has become a big deal in the last, just like 7 or 8 years.
Amazing.
Really.
We've got some
7 or 8 years.
Statistics on those. How many were there?
There were none about 7 years ago.
And now there are.
I think there are more than 50.
Isn't that something?
Again, it's probably. I think COVID had something to do with that as well, because you're
and
outside.
It became trendy. I mean, it's every place, not just here, has rooftop bars. So, I don't think we were really behind the curve. Of course, there's Paris and New York, but
Chicago.
We're right up there on and other views would be the river views. The downtown place, 227 is closed now, but Cafe Istanbul up on Riverside, south of 161, has probably the best views, I think. Panoramic views of the whole Scioto River Valley. And then the Pearl in Dublin is another one with great river views. There may be some other ones.
Yeah,
I think Understory.
The Wolf's Understory. Yeah, I was going to say the Wolfridge people. Understory is a good one.
That is
we had a nice,
beautiful patio, and you can almost see
the Olentangy Trail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Olentangy Trail. You can see healthy people
riding their bikes, non-drinking people.
Exactly. While we're sipping our wine.
Right. Romantic.
Yeah.
We got a couple of repeats here.
Well, romantic, Bossy Italia. It's
the twinkle lights, I think.
Yeah, it's the twinkle lights. It's a beautiful little garden.
It's always had certain magic. Years ago, I did a story about the most romantic restaurants, and I asked 10 singles what they thought was, and it was the indoors at Bossy. It was it's a little tiny former pizza shop, but it has a certain je ne sais quoi. And then the outdoor has always been outstanding. And I actually liked it better before it was walled in because they had beautiful flower beds and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. But I think it was during the pandemic they kind of supercharged their outdoor options.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But on a cold winter night, to go into Bossy indoors.
Yeah, it's cozy.
It's so cozy. I love it.
What's the seating?
Like
30 maybe?
20?
It started out at 28, and they expanded it to, I think, 34.
Yeah.
Under Johnny Dornbach, who's the owner.
Yeah.
Great chef.
And then
Cento.
That's Cameron's relatively new spot on 3rd and German Village, and has a lovely outdoor patio. Essentially what they did was take over the parking lot for the former establishment, which was G. Michael's, and converted into this really charming, not so little patio.
Because parking's so easy in German Village.
Yeah, well, they have. Yeah, that's right. Well, and they do have valet.
Yeah, they have valet.
We have to stress to all the suburbanites that it's okay to go downtown because you can get valet parking relatively inexpensively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what else were we thinking about as far as romantic? Anything else? Barcelona?
Barcelona, I think. Again, twinkling lights and subdued lighting on the patio. So
Sidewalk cafes. Now, what do we mean by that? I think I have to agree, Lupo, it's at the top of your list, and that is like such a group, but that's a really wide sidewalk in Arlington.
But, in other places, New York and other places, people actually eat on the sidewalk of major cities. And, of course, during the pandemic, they had to wall them in to prevent cars. But Lupo is a much wider parking lot. It's probably 30 feet or more. And so it's got an actual dining area with 5 or 6, maybe more tables.
Yeah, I think maybe 6.
But it does have people walk by, and it's a charming little place. And
there's not a lot of traffic.
Right, it's not a busy street.
Breaking news, the chef left Lupo, and they're going to have a new concept, a Mexican concept. So I'm anxious to try it.
A bunch of Mexican stuff coming up.
And then Chouette really is a sidewalk cafe. There are just a few tables on the Gay Street side of.
It really does look like Paris. They've got the same chairs, the same tables, etc. And it's on the Gay Street side, so you don't worry about the high street traffic as much, because Gay Street's become very difficult to drive down. So it's worth a stop. Giuseppe's, I got to mention Giuseppe's.
Yes, that's perfect.
Of course, in Bexley.
Yes. Again, it's on Main Street, but it's wide enough. The sidewalk's wide enough to give you the opportunity to enjoy it. And they also cut back on traffic in Bexley by putting in a tree-lined island in the middle.
I love. And there is a certain
Traffic
conviviality about Giuseppe's.
Yeah.
It's just...
Yeah. It's cool.
It's still cool after all these years. And the food is at least as good. So with the son, Giuseppe's son in the kitchen.
Jackie O's.
We're talking
2-story patio downtown at 4th and Long Streets.
Yeah, it's a happening area.
It seats hundreds. It is
most of them OU graduates
on 3 levels. That's good. Jackie O's originated in
Athens.
In Athens, and it's all leafy and green, and it's huge, and they're on so many levels. And they also have food by it's called Good Friends, from the guy from the cheesesteak place.
Oh, okay.
Wario's Steaks.
Oh, okay.
Is together on that project, but it really is it's
that's a great product. The Wario's products.
Yeah.
And
Le Chatelaine.
Yep. This is people watching.
Yep, people watching.
There's one on High Street in Worthington, Lane Avenue in Arlington.
But the Worthington one
Dublin.
is to me the more intimate. Like people are walking right by more often, and there's a lot.
Again, the Chatelaine in Arlington is back from the road,
right? So
it's a bigger.
Yeah, and it's not as much of a pedestrian area as it is in Worthington, and it's very leafy and tree line.
And also Giuseppe's for people watching because.
Yep, but Giuseppe's is like a club, and you not only watch, you jump from table to
would be
table.
A good one too.
I think
I've never sat on the patio.
What
there.
one?
Chouette.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Right on
it's
Gay
lovely.
Street
yes.
with all the people going by.
Yeah, check the website.
Gorgeous.
And happy hour.
Yes, it's a date, right? We're going, right?
We're going to head to. Right. It's one of the places that has happy hour on the weekends. That's rare.
Yeah.
Wow.
And my only worry is, we have to sit on high tops because I have to have a ladder to get on a high top.
I don't like high tops.
No,
they cut off the.
Okay, honorable mention.
Some other favorites.
Honorable mentions. Antiques on High, I have not been.
It is down in what was then the brewery district.
Right next to Agni, right?
It's right next to Agni, and it has a patio and a rooftop bar, which is covered and partially enclosed. So you got it 9 months probably that you can use that. And it is convivial. I think that's a really nice word.
Okay. Good term.
Tucci's in old Dublin.
Wow,
did
they blow out?
They completely redid it with a cost of several million. It probably seats 40 or 50. It's fully enclosed in the winter so that it's a 12-month. But in the summer, they can take out the glass windows or open them, and if need be, it can be closed and air conditioned. So
Live music?
it seats 80.
Wow.
A great wine list, live music.
What kind of live music?
I don't know.
We can't stay up that late.
And in your hood,
We've got the Top Steakhouse, which has doubled in seating capacity by opening a gorgeous patio, and again, you're outside. So even though the remnants of the 1954 smoke that you can still smell inside, you don't come up with that to add to the flavor of the place. It's partially enclosed in the wintertime, so it's year-round with the very famous now and often seen glass garage doors, and that heats the place up enough to be able to go there year-round.
Okay.
a couple more. We should have mentioned this with views because Gateway Brewing in Dublin, with a sibling of Seventh Sun Brewing over in Victorian Village, 1,000-square-foot greenhouse patio overlooking the Scioto. That's been open for a couple years. Zicachina has an outdoor venue with views of the Scioto River.
That's a Bridge Park.
And
right?
that's a great Italian restaurant. Gamut Beer Garden in Old Town East, which is an authentic German beer garden and food.
It's a converted fire station.
Yeah.
From the 1890s.
It's off Parsons Avenue.
Yeah.
It's
Parsons and Oak.
an oak, yeah. Brewdog, 1,645 square foot patio with 24 beer taps and fire pits in and out. That's in the New Albany. And then Catalina has a little patio in their Clintonville.
They do in their Victorian Village or whatever part of town that the other one is.
original
They
one.
have a little one. You can watch the Columbus Marathon.
Oh, cool.
Sitting there.
The
Yeah.
Bexley one, I don't think.
Healthy people while you're eating and
Once
drinking.
again, while you're sitting there eating and drinking, the healthy people are going by.
Now, there are also some in distilleries. Rich, if you want to.
Yep, Seventh Son, which actually brings in different brewers from time to time.
Guest brewers.
Guest brewers. It's on Fourth, again in that kind of trendy now Italian.
With
neighborhood.
always a food truck on hand and also right across the street from Bud Dairy.
Yeah.
Well, you people
Near.
seem awfully familiar with this one. I'm, of course, at home studying.
Okay, what else we have here? Planks.
Good old planks.
Still great. And it's covered.
This is the one on High Street, not the
South
one on,
High Street, right.
yeah, not the one on Parsons. Both of them are good, but I don't know why there were two that are not related to each other. Was a split in the family?
There
or
must have been
something?
a split in the family.
back in-
I don't want to
I don't know.
start something out there, but I think there was a split
Probably
in the
back in
family.
1910 or something.
Something, yeah.
Anyway,
Happens.
It's very
And
good.
Hofbrau House down on Good Ale has a lovely patio, and it's right down the street from High Bank, which we have been to several times. It's a really good happy hour. It's a sort of a big, noisy place, but then there's a couple tables out on Good Ale Boulevard. So there we go.
We mentioned rooftops earlier.
Let's name some, I guess.
Well, yeah.
I'll do one that's new.
Okay.
Astra is the new rooftop bar in the AC Hotel in the Short North on Park Street.
Across from the market.
Rich, you're saying, of course, we've been there before. We went there a couple years ago when it first opened as Lumen Sky Bar. But this is a new thing. I think Chris Corso, the guy that sort of has a handle on Park Street, is doing it over, and they have a new, it's more of a dining place than a bar. They have allegedly Spanish-influenced menu, and they do have great views. I think it's one of the top places in town.
And you can watch the new North Market building go up.
Yeah, you can watch all the cranes at work
That's
across
fun.
the city.
And then Vaso is up in my neck of it. It's in Bridge Park, high atop the AC Hotel there. This is at Riverside at 161. Has another Spanish South American tapas style menu and a weekend brunch. and they have igloos in the winter. It is a Four Seasons rooftop bar with views of the Scioto River Valley.
Is there a charge for using the igloos?
Yes, it's a minimum.
What mean a minimum?
You wouldn't
So
worry
if you-
about it. No.
so if you hit
have to
$400,
spend- you have
you
to
get-
set
yeah.
a certain number. You have to spend a certain amount of money.
Okay, we've got Lincoln Social. Is this Cameron's downtown? It's near Buttles and High, I guess is probably the best way to describe it. Lovely place. Again, great views both north and south
Yep.
on High Street.
And it's mostly enclosed.
Yes.
Although it can be open. I remember we went to the opening of that a long time ago,
Yeah.
and it for years it's been one of our absolute favorites. It's got a good menu, decent wines, and a lot of fun.
We mentioned Lindey's. Lindey's is essentially on the second floor of Lindey's. Walk south.
I've never been.
And
It's a private party room.
Oh, okay,
basically.
well, fancy. Of course, I've never been.
but no, they open it up particularly on the weekends for alcohol
Fancy
consumption.
people.
Mostly.
Okay, okay.
Looking down on the diners in the patio below,
Okay.
in all sorts of ways.
And have we mentioned the Bud Dairy Food Hall?
What's there right now? Do we know? I haven't
They,
been there.
they have
in a few.
almost an entirely new array
Yeah.
of vendors. They come and they go. I know that there's a cheesesteak place, the one that's also in Gahanna, and they have a new pizza place. I'm pretty sure that the lobster place is still there.
Okay.
The
And this was Cameron's
think the
intent: is
Southern
to,
food.
is to rotate things.
Yeah, that's a
people are
good
there
thing.
it's
for-
an incubator
Yeah.
Right.
for food trucks and other small businesses, and then they come and then they go out and open a bricks and mortar place. But it has a cute bar with good views. It's on North 4th up there in Victorian Village, and it's
Near Fifth.
Right across from Seventh Son.
It's always hopping.
The Guild House.
I've never
Short
been there.
North.
I've never been to the Guild
What?
House. I've been to the Guild House, but not on this roof.
That's
Okay.
oh my God, there's a rooftop bar we can. Let's go tonight.
Show over. We're gonna leave.
Yeah.
But the highest of the rooftop bars
Yeah.
is Stories on High in the Hilton.
Oh, yes.
Remember
that's
they
right.
opened the wood fired, and the lobby, and then several months later, we went in March at 4:00, and we could see the sunset and have the feel at night and have the feel during the day, and the food is really good and well priced. And the people sometimes complain that the drinks are expensive, but they're pretty much all of them are expensive.
Yeah.
It's market rates essentially.
Yeah.
The one I've never been to the Little Rock Bar. Where in the heck is that?
The Little Rock
It's
Bar.
on North 4th. I didn't check to
cute.
see that was still open, but
Okay.
I
I think Hoof-Hearted is closed.
oh yeah, no.
Okay. Goodale Station.
I know Callahan's is open.
Okay.
Seventh Son,
Yeah.
Novak's Tavern and Patio is still one of the best ones, and one that I keep leaving out is Goodale Station. There's a really nice restaurant in the Canopy Hotel on Goodale Boulevard that is in some people's top 10.
Is it?
And I've never been there, but they also have a rooftop bar there. So
And this is the new development area between
Another field
Third and
yeah,
between between Third and Goodale.
lest we forget,
Yes.
the Brass Eye in the Junto Hotel across the river, which has really good views of my former home, the Supreme Court building.
And mine in the Huntington building.
You can't, but you don't get the river. But it's still it's a really nice rooftop bar.
Okay. So we have a few minutes left, Steve.
Okay, I
News.
wanted to mention real quick.
well, okay.
The upscale ones, fancy
Oh.
ones, the R8, that's Restoration Hardware, has a really beautiful one at Easton, and prices to match.
But you get to buy furniture on the way out.
The
You
Mandrake.
get to have furniture sticker shock after all the other sticker
Right.
shock.
The Mandrake.
Lunch will seem cheap.
Then there's the Mandrake, which is a rooftop bar in the short north.
Moxie Hotel.
Yes, and the Terrace Bar in the 23 Lux building, which is a poolside one.
Ooh.
Which is a small menu of starter salads, poke, lobster rolls, and it's
All a
where the
person really
former
needs.
Urban Chop House was.
Oh, okay.
So, yes, you wanted me to talk about few breaking news.
Yes.
Ish.
And by the time you hear this, it might not be breaking news, but
Yeah, it's real quick. There's a lot been happening in the summer. It was on a sad note. Chapman's Eat Market. It was announced is closing at the end of August, and we will have a full report on that.
But be sure to go to Mr. Lieberman's new place.
Yeah.
Yes,
At Metzi in Lincoln
Lincoln
and what's the side
and
street?
the alley.
Yeah.
2 thumbs up on that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Metzi's. It's BJ's new effort. It's the same beautiful space as Haraeth. Upstairs there's a light and airy bar where we normally hang out. And then downstairs there's a really impressive big dining room with open kitchen. I mean, an open kitchen. It's into the room.
Oh, neat.
And people can sit at the bar and look into the kitchen
And watch
the
what's going on.
18-foot wall of fire. And
And I want to emphasize, it's technically the short north. It's called Italian Village, but it's just off of North High Street.
at Buttles, roughly.
And they Pearl is the side street that I'm thinking of. And they're in a new building which contains a garage. So if you're nervous about going downtown and parking
Oh,
on
that's
the
right.
street,
Yes.
Or if the weather sucks.
if
Yes.
the weather sucks, get
Even
there.
though
and
yeah.
And I think there's a discount for parking there if you use
get
the
it.
restaurant.
You can get okay.
A long-awaited Isla from Chef Andrew Smith, who we've had on this podcast, opened a couple weeks ago. We were there for dinner. The concept is very interesting. They have 2 seatings of 14 people each on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. That's it. But the thing that's most important, and we'll have a full report very soon, it feels like a dinner party. Yeah. We were seated at a table with people we'd never met, and we sort of talked among ourselves for a few minutes. And by the end of the evenings, we were fast friends. And La Tavola has a new bar.
It's sort of a new concept. It's a pop-up dinner place which the chef did in their home on the west side for a long time, and they've taken it to a commercial space, and I think it's
beautiful space.
And it's a function of doing it for themselves as well as for their guests.
They were uncomfortable doing the standard grueling 7-day week kind of restaurant. This way, they're open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On Thursday, they have a chef's counter where you sit at the counter and he'll cook for you.
And by the way, they tell you what you're having. It's a fixed menu, and they tell you.
Right.
My fantasy. Yeah.
We talked about La Tavola has a new bar, and Lupo has a new chef and concept, upscale, modern Mexican. We've talked about Astra Rooftop Bar. Mm-hmm. Bar Italia, an Italian bistro from Chris Duty of Lindey's fame, is opened at Easton Town Center. The Boathouse at Confluence Park.
I've been there recently. It's really been cleaned up a lot. It was never dirty, but it was dark.
Yeah, it's all bright and light. When we went there for an event,
and they are doing it's also a wedding reception place. Large reception.
Always has been.
And by the way, a beautiful view.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, that should be on the list of best views.
But they are open for dinner every night, so you can go just with your friend and have dinner at I guess it's back toward the left of the building, and you can have a great view of downtown.
And quickly, the Cheffonette reopened, a flashback to its 70-year-old history, and Bridges End, a new brewing. Opened by a new brew pub, often opened by a doctor.
Of course.
Yeah.
who got into brewing, and we'll have reports on all of those very soon.
Okay.
It's time.
Yeah.
It's time. I think we're out of time
We're out
for
of time.
today.
Yeah. We can go on, but
As
we're out of
usual,
time.
I'm hungry, and I'd love to be outside. But for now, we hope that I want to say thanks to my co-hosts, Steve Stover and Rich Terapak, two of my favorite restaurant companions. We hope you can enjoy all the best outdoor dining in Central Ohio if the weather agrees with us, and that is if it's not too stinking hot. And remember, a meal is best shared. So share Chefs in the City with the people you love, and take care.
Boxland Media. Think big.